Today, I'll be reviewing the GeChic On-Lap monitor 2501C. Pretty nifty little monitor. It is a portable travel monitor. The main purpose of it is that you can take it wherever you go. This is pretty much the entire thing right here. It's a 15.6 inch LCD TFT panel with 1366 by 768 resolution. That's the resolution that's guaranteed by the manufacturer. However, I've noticed that when I used it, I was able to get 1920 by 1080 out of it. So what we have here is the monitor itself. It connects via HDMI and VGA, and it also, the main thing about this is it's powered over USB, so you don't need an extra power cable to bring with you if you're traveling. It's great for laptops. I have a very slim desktop myself that I bring this and my desktop with me, and I'm good to go on the road. So it's very handy to carry around. It's only about 2 pounds, very slim. It has a headphone jack on the side, so it does have speakers on the back, but they're very tinny, very poor quality. Honestly, I mean, if you need external speakers, they suffice, but you don't get any kind of sound distinction from them whatsoever. So the headphone jack that's included on the side of the monitor itself is actually very handy. On the front, what you have are touch controls for the menu. You have a power, you have the volume controls, and then you can also change the color temperature and just mess with the settings just like any regular monitor. It's unique because it does allow HDMI and VGA inputs, whereas most travel monitors, the entire thing is you can only get the video display over USB. So that requires fancy drivers, that requires a lot of fiddling around at first, whereas this is just a plug-and-play monitor. It'll work on gaming systems, it'll work on a PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, it'll work on a laptop, it'll work on a desktop. It's plug-and-play. The power simply comes from USB. With the USB, you do see that you have 2 USB connectors, and I believe that's because it depends on the power draw of which USB you're connecting it to. So I have USB 3 on my desktop, and it allows enough power draw that I only have to use one of the ports in order to power the monitor, but you may actually have to end up using 2. Included with the monitor itself are the HDMI cable and the power cable. The VGA cable is a separate one that you will have to purchase from the manufacturer or from Amazon if you wanted to use that. As I mentioned, this is a TFT panel, so the viewing angles aren't that great. They suffice, especially if you're sitting over it, because the best viewing angle is from a little bit above it. With the stand itself, as you can see, it only has one setting. You can't move it because it'll just fall over, which is honestly my biggest gripe with this monitor. You only have one viewing angle essentially, so I've had to mess around with it, and I get it to lean on my other monitor on my desktop when I'm at home, so that way I have the proper viewing angles. So that's really the biggest issue, and then also the other issue is that you have very poor quality speakers in this. But the best thing about it is it's incredibly portable. It runs video games no problem. I don't see any noticeable tearing or artifacts because of lag on the input. So that for what it's made for, and that's to be a portable monitor, you can take it wherever you go. It actually works really well for that. They do make other variations of the on-lap monitor. They have an IPS version, they have a touch version, they do have a 1920 by 1080 actually recommended version. I went with this one simply because 15.6 inches is enough while I'm on the road, and then also 1360 by 768. It's not the greatest, but I've been tolerating it with my laptops since I've had them. I usually don't go for the higher end screens just because I can tolerate the resolution. So that's it for my review. I would absolutely recommend this if you're looking for a portable monitor that you can actually use for gaming or use for things that require a better refresh rate. And honestly, the other portable monitors, they lack something with the USB video output. It doesn't work as well as this, which is plug and play. So if you're in the market for a portable monitor, the GeChic honestly is the way to go. This one, it's served me really well for the past few months. So I have a few more videos coming down the pipeline. Feel free to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, which should be somewhere down over here. And I've got a few more videos coming up. And thanks for watching. Hello? Hello? Are you there?